welcome back to my channel. My name is Edith. Mi nombre es Edith, and I am a psychic medium, a curandera, an Akashic record, Reiki master, and many more things. Tonight I'm connecting with you guys to bring you a pick a card with this magical energy of Spring Equinox, which is happening for us March 19th, 2024. Even if you see this video after, that's okay. You're meant to see this whenever it is that it finds you. I pre-shuffled 3 options, so I invite you to connect with any of these 3 options. Option 1, Fluorite, this magical Fluorite moon. Option 2, this magical Larimar corazon. And then option number 3, Storolite. I believe that's how you pronounce it. She's also known as the fairy cross. Has all this little shimmers. Very different, very magical. So let's see. I want to see if I'm channeling any messages beforehand. I'm also going to turn on an incense to start connecting with you guys' energy to see what comes up. Let me clear a little bit the energy as well for us with a little bit of the incense smoke. I definitely feel that in this energy of Pisces season and this energy of the Spring Equinox, for many of us, we're definitely in a phase right now in our life where we're being supported, where we're being just encouraged to step into what we really want. There's a lot of emotions that I'm definitely picking up. So there's a lot that it's time for us to honor that we've outgrown, or it just doesn't serve us anymore. So if that resonates, if that resonates, trust that you're receiving this message for a reason. This energy that I'm picking up in the last 2-3 weeks, it definitely has been a lot on our minds, a lot on our body, in a physical way. So don't be so hard on yourself if lately you've just been feeling so overwhelmed, not sure what to do next, not sure where all this is coming from. But deep down inside, it is something that it's time for us to feel it, to honor it. I keep hearing the rain in the background, and it's not raining today, but to me that's like a purification sign. So I'm sure that'll connect with all of us. I will have in my notes down below in the description bar an offering that I'm offering under this magical energy of Spring Equinox. You'll probably be seeing this after, but I will be hosting a sister circle March 17th in Malibu. And I will be doing more events going forward, definitely with the sun coming out more and the days getting a little bit warmer. Our body's ready for it. If you want to connect with me, if you want to donate anything to my channel, I am honored. I'm grateful. Thank you. I will leave all the information down in my description box. I have a new website, new designed website, earthcrystalsconamor.com, where you can find more information about my healing services, my readings, and my events as well. So thank you. Let's get us started. Let me put these to the side. We're going to start with option number 1, which is the magical Fluorite. Let's see. Option number 1. Fluorite. What is this Spring Equinox energy bringing? What are we needing to hear, to accept, to listen to? I definitely feel that for many of you, it's like a blindfold that to an extent, it feels like it's forcibly being taken off from your guides. So that must be a little hard. There's definitely something I feel like in your life you might not be wanting to see or accept, and that's why your guides are like, it's time. Fluorite is a clarity stone. It's a stone that helps us with learning, with organization in our life. The shape of a moon represents our feminine side, our emotions. So for many of you, whether you are a male, a feminine, a female, or however you identify, we have both energies in our body. But there's something that I feel with the spring equinox. What is the spring equinox bringing to you? Then following in the next couple of weeks, Mercury retrograde, which I'll do another pick a card for Mercury retrograde. But I feel like this is, I'm saying this for a reason. Like I'm picking it up for a reason. And it's like your guide saying like, esto lo que está pasando en tu vida es para que aceptes. Give me one moment. I just need to adjust. Okay. Yeah, it's like, es para que aceptes esta versión de ti que ya no quieres seguir en un solo lugar. It's like your guide saying you're being guided so you could accept this version of you so you're not stuck in one place. So let's see what's coming up for option number 1. My Fluorite, feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. Yeah. And right away with this energy of the swords, it definitely is like that confirmation. Like we need to cut cords with something. Bumblebee here as a spirit animal being represented. Bumblebees, they come to remind us like time's about to get more busy. Bumblebees on a more spiritual level of like working with yourself, accepting yourself. It's also with the energy of like stop doubting who you are because you're capable of more. Maybe this veil that your guides are saying is time the spring equinox is bringing to you, and it's time for you to honor and to accept like it doesn't serve me anymore. It's because other people have been trying to define you and you're not that person anymore. You're different. You also got Moon Maiden. And look, you picked the crystal of the moon. I literally don't see this beforehand. As I looked at the time, it was 7:11. Es ahora, no mañana. It's today, not tomorrow. Many of you have like, I feel like ancestors that are very to the point. So if my messages come very to the point or just bam, 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 I'm just the messenger here. But there's new beginnings. There's choices that you've made in the past. And yeah, you are where you are right now. But I feel like this new beginning, 4 + 1 represents 5, the number of change, of expansion, of growth. But it's time for you to accept this change. I also feel like for many of you, this spring equinox energy, what's bringing to you, it's like it's time for your energy, your focus to be more on yourself. On your path. This card says, Dear Lord, help me trust that there is a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Yeah, there's more definitely that's coming. I also saw this a little bit ago and I forgot to point it out. This first card that came out for you guys, number 20, there's feathers here. So I feel like definitely like your guides, your angels, your ancestors have been giving you these signs. And they're saying like accepted. Look at how these two are full moons. You've completed a cycle. And then look at the third card. Literally, you can't make this up. It's a circle as well. These two are definitely representing the energy of the moon. And you picked the crystal of the moon. So es tiempo para que aceptes lo que ya no eres. It's time to accept this version of you that you no longer are. The spirit animal or message is from the kangaroo. Be grateful for all you are blessed with. As soon as I picked up on the energy of this, it's like, yes, where you are today, maybe you never thought you would even get here, but you're here today. I keep seeing 2020, so maybe in the year 2020 or the number 20 represents you or it's significant or just something big happened since 2020. For many of us, I'm sure there's many life changes because that's when the pandemic happened. But this is more on a spiritual level for you. I feel like something happened and it's now time to accept like this is who we are. Priestess of divination. She's also connecting with the energy of the moons. What are we not wanting to see that it's time for us to see? I feel like for some of you, you're also in this chapter in your life where you're accepting, I'm not who I used to be. However, I don't know who I want to be. And that might scare you. Birds, there's new messages, new people, a new community I'm hearing. Friendships, yeah. Friendships are definitely being highlighted here. Also, this card to me represents a friendship, a relationship, a union has come to an end. This card with the friendship, it says, be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. Let the people go that don't want to see you for who you are, that want to continue to change you. But you are who you are. You've been in a cycle where it feels like you've been stuck with other people. You've been wanting, like this bird is like yelling at this other bird. And it's like trying to make them understand. However, this person, they don't want to understand. They don't. They're A-okay, I'm hearing from your guides. Where they are. I'm going to pick up this deck that I have to the side to bring more clarity for option number 1. Option number 1, Fluorite, Spring Equinox. This next chapter in life. What is coming? What's next? You're needing to make a decision. Yeah, again, with the changes, with the choice that you need to make. But it's like un paso a la vez, one step at a time. I feel like for some of you, you're also needing to really accept, take ownership for how you played a role in a relationship, in relationships. Yeah, going more within. Maybe for some of you, this card also represents shadow work. So maybe for some of you, you're embarking, this spring equinox is bringing you, right? You need to take off that veil and you need to go within and you need to accept what's really happening. Trust your intuition. El ojo. If you see here with the eyes really highlighted with the intuition, also in the priestess of divination card, the eye is being highlighted. This, going back to this card also, this is a woman that knows her ish. She stands her ground in what she believes in. But we're fighting that. We're trying to, she's holding on, if you notice here, to like that ball, that circle, that moon energy. It's like that's what's not letting her move forward. But her guides keep pushing her. Some of you, I feel like this is also in a connection with your career, with your path in life. Yes, you're not where you might think you should have been or where you want to be, but you're capable of more. And yes, spring equinox, this energy is all about rebirth, new beginnings. It's defined as like the actual new year. So we're all going to be feeling this urge, but in a different level, definitely for all of us. It's time to embark. That's why your guides are taking off that veil. So you can see forward. You don't need to know all the details I'm hearing, but you just need to look forward and move forward. Yeah, there's a new beginning. Definitely for many of you, this spring equinox is screaming, it's time. You've outgrown that version of you. You've outgrown people. We got to cut ties. We got to pay attention to who we're giving our energy to. And we also have to check ourselves because we've been over giving. Fluorite is a stone that also comes to help us organize things in our life. I feel like for many of you, this spring equinox is like we're organizing things in our life that they're just not making sense anymore. At the bottom of the deck, guess who's in charge? You're in charge. It's time to create. Stop letting others take credit for what you do. This is your time. Also like the shape of the moon. Look, many of you, if you are a woman and is, I feel like this cycle of the spring equinox is telling you connect more with that feminine side of yourself. I'm hearing from your guides also like trust that your intuition is guiding you where it needs to guide you. Pay attention to the signs. Some of you, I feel like this spring equinox is also like that veil that needs to come off is of people that are not wishing you well. But at times, it's like you've become such a giver, you forget, wait a minute, I also matter. Spirit, any more messages for option number 1? my fluorite. I definitely feel like this spring equinox is going to bring a lot of energy to many of you, so get inspired. Yeah. It's time to embark. There's a new day, a new chapter, and this is you stepping into it. Look at how aligned it is, right? You take a leap, you trust your intuition, you say yes to something. A new day is starting, the steps are coming, so it's part of the journey, one step at a time. And then you continue in the process, writing your own story. I'm also hearing from your guides, like, you stop putting like a stopwatch to your dreams. You're not on a race. It's not that you need to know it all right now. The sacral chakra keeps standing out a lot for this option, so definitely work on that sacral chakra. That sacral chakra carries so much energy. It's defined as the chakra of creativity, of growth, absolutely. But on a deeper level, it also carries energy from past lives. If we're doing any healing with our parents, it's that womb connection with our mother is where we carry energy as well of trauma when we haven't addressed it and it feels stuck there. Stop limiting yourself. Stop putting yourself in a box. Look at the mind card again. This is your journey. Doors are going to open for you. 2024, this is definitely going to be a year where you need to start, like I'm hearing your guides say, you need to show up like that bitch. And in a good way, like the boss. Like you need to show up already, like claiming it. You know, like when people say, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I don't believe behind that. I believe that face it until you embrace it. But the way that my guides are giving me this sign and this message is like, nah, you got to get there. You got to show up like you already own it and want it and be hungry for it. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. So you could be more aligned with your dreams, with your goals. Some of you, this spring equinox is really going to knock you off your feet because it's like you're going to have to acknowledge something that maybe we have been fighting for a very long time. This is your time. I have a helicopter passing over us, I believe. Let's see what's coming up next for you. You're worthy of more. Definitely for many of you, like the next 3 months after the spring equinox or whenever you see this video, I feel like you're going to start to meet people, different people. That might be with your inner child as well, or releasing fear and trauma. Some of you, I feel like definitely from a very young age, a lot of insecurity started. And that's something that we're working on, believing in ourselves more, building our inner child, reparenting our inner child. Excuse me. For many of you, I feel like this spring equinox is definitely going to be very, excuse me, I keep burping, very nurturing, for sure. Don't be scared to say yes to this new version of yourself. Somebody, I feel like during Mercury retrograde, if somebody tries to come back and they want to rekindle or speak about something, I feel like your guides are saying trust your intuition. If that person is ready to change, their actions will show it, not their words. All right, my loves, thank you for the energy exchange. I will leave my information down below if you'd like to book something private with me. Follow me, please, on Instagram. I also have been posting on TikTok. Please help me with liking and subscribing. It helps my channel. Hasta luego. Blessings. Da, da, da. Alrighty. Let's see. What's next? Option number 2 are Larimar. Let's see, Miss Larimar. ¿Qué nos tienes? Option number 2. Miss Larimar is such a divine stone. It gives me just some loving energy. She's very chill, very calm. She's definitely, a lot of people call her the Stone of Atlantis. And because it holds that ancient wisdom of that place. Very connected to the throat chakra. It's an activator for her throat chakra. It guides you definitely to speak your truth from your heart, del corazón. I love to recommend this stone too if you're trying to connect more with your feminine side, your emotions, trying to attract love. I mean, she's a jack of many trades. So let's see. Option number 2, Spring Equinox, this next chapter, these next changes that are happening for us. Like, what is it representing? Definitely for many of you, this energy in Spring Equinox and Mercury retrograde following after, it's like you're being reminded, you're being encouraged in this chapter in your life right now to not look back, to move forward. It's like I feel like an offer is coming, something, you're starting something new, you're saying yes to something, you're pushing through. I feel like you've been working a lot on yourself, and you're going to continue to work on yourself, but I feel like you're in a very different place. You're about to step into a different version of you. Empty well, time to replenish. Time to continue to feed your soul. Benefactor, grace and generosity. How beautiful. It's like one little mouse, and he has a key in his hand. No, it's a bunny. Oh, they're 2 bunnies, but they have a key in their hand. And that key, right, doors are about to open, is so it could bring you more stability into your life. For many of you, as I looked at the time, it was 1, 2, 3. It's like you're ready, 1, 2, 3. You've been giving so much to others that now it's like this next season is for you to say yes, to be celebrated. You might connect with fairies with the little mushrooms there as well. Oh, peacocks. Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Look at how beautiful peacocks are, so magical. It's time for you to be seen, I'm hearing. The hawk. Ooh, choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. Yes. Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Yeah, I definitely feel like with this discernment card, it says you're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. You're seeing things for what they need to be. Like you're seeing them how they need to be. You're also, for many of you with this hawk spirit animal, it's like time for you to focus on you. To believe in what you're doing, to grow in your own timing. The turtle. Ooh, spirit animals are guiding you today. You have the bunny, the peacock, the eagle, the hawk, I'm sorry. And then the turtle. Slowness. You're being protected. And then union. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. Yeah, I definitely feel that with the spirit animals really guiding you and wanting to come and guide you in the spring equinox and what's coming after it. It's like, yes, you're focusing on yourself. Take your time. Enjoy the scenery, I'm hearing from your guides. Look at things from a different perspective at times. Some of you, I feel like a contract is being offered. Something, let me grab another. Give me one moment. I'm going to grab another deck. I like this one is 2 decks mixed in one, but it's all about change. But I feel like a contract is being offered. The spring equinox just reminding you got to stay focused. You got to be asking yourself, like, what do I want, and going for it. It's time to watch. I'm hearing your guides say, like, your seeds bloom. You're in a journey right now where you're just following your true self. Finding your true. And your guides are saying you're doing your best. But right now also, like, it's like they want you to find kind moments and take your time with yourself. Like, be very intentional, very present. Many of you, maybe there has been a lot of emotions that you've been feeling. Cry it out. I feel like sometimes you doubt yourself. You might self-sabotage. Maybe you use humor to cope with what happens. I choose to focus again. Focus 2 times in your reading. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yes. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Creating something different. The Buddha here with humor. Maybe that's how you cope sometimes. Yes, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. You keep going. You keep going and connecting your dots. Some of you, this journey right now might feel a little bit lonely. Might feel like it's been a long time also that you've laughed. But you're about to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is what this is giving me now. It has been feeling a bit overwhelming. And it has been feeling like, man, where's the light? When am I going to get there? But you're getting there. Not anybody else. You're getting there. There's people along the way that, you know, you've overgiven to. And you might be focusing on that. Don't focus on that. Because you can't change them. And the what if, it will always drive us crazy. Maybe you're assuming, for some of you, it's like, I feel like there's a relationship that ended and you didn't get closure. Or there's a relationship that's about to close and you're not going to get closure. And then you might want to blame yourself, but your guides are like, no, that's not your responsibility. Speak your truth, set your boundaries. I keep hearing like a sound bath in my mind play. Like a way to relax you and soothe you. Like, try to do more things where you're taking your time, where you're treating your soul, your mind, your body. You're really needing to recharge. I definitely feel for option number 2, you're needing to recharge under this energy that's coming next with the spring equinox, with Mercury retrograde after. You might have a hard time. I have this deck over here. Might have a hard time with relaxing and taking your time. Feel like your higher self is stepping in now, that future version of you. And that future version of you is saying, like, this season right now is for us to say yes. To trust in the doors that we're opening. And to keep our mind open. I'm also hearing that version of you, future version, don't settle for that first option that they're giving you. Because you bring a lot of clarity to others, inspiration. Many of you, you're definitely like in a leadership role, or you're meant to be in a leadership role. Yeah, look, as I'm saying that, getting that money. This spring equinox is opening doors that you're ready for. You're about to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You keep going, you continue to build. I'm hearing like your throat chakra is empowering. You help people with your throat, with your voice. Use it. But you're about to step, yes, a little bit into the unknown. But your soul is guiding you. You've been working a lot through those limiting beliefs. You follow me on Instagram, not on Instagram, on TikTok. I posted a video today about this card coming out in the pick a card in the reading that I did. If you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I'll leave them down below. It's same name, earth_crystals_con amor. And I always post, like to keep, I'm more updated on Instagram. So I hope you can follow me. Thank you for connecting. I have a couple more messages, but that just came through, what is it, like my shameless plug. But if we don't speak about our own magic, you know, who is? And your guys were just saying, right? Option number 2, like use your voice. You change people. You help people with your voice. You inspire them. Sometimes we don't think that. I get messages from many of you guys. Hey, Edith, you told me this was going to happen a year ago and it happened. Or not specific timing, but like you've been helping me. Like this month, I've gotten several messages of like people telling me like you helped me through this. And I thank you a year or 2 ago. And I'm like, it's little old me. But I know that this is part of my purpose. Sometimes, you know, I'm like, am I doing things as I should? I question as well. I'm human as well. As soon as I clock off and I'm off the clock with you guys, you know, here comes Edith in my journey. So I feel like I'm sharing that for a reason. Like, you're good at being a leader and getting your money, getting your bag, and being focused. But also this spring equinox is reminding you to take your time, to stop and smell the roses. That you deserve to be seen, absolutely. Take a step back from certain people. No more over giving. Spring equinox, don't underestimate who you are. If you'd like to connect with me a little bit deeper, I'll leave my website as well, earthcrystalsconamor.com. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you and bring you these messages. Blessings, option number 2. Alrighty. Last but definitely not least, Miss Storolite. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Also known as the Fairy Cross. My fairy stone. These are very protective if you love to connect with fairies. These are very grounding stones. They bring us a lot of clarity. It's a stone that's all about trusting, all about new beginnings, determination. Very joyful also. If you've been trying to connect more with your spirit guides, this is definitely a stone that helps you connect more with the spirit guides. Alrighty, let's see option number 3, last but not least. What is this spring equinox after Mercury retrograde and other things that are happening about to present themselves to you? The energy I'm picking up on is like on your guides saying like, is now or never. Is now or never. And look at the card that came out. Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. Finding your direction. Some of you took a step back from something, or you're about to take a step back, or you're just rearranging things in your life. And your guides are saying it's time. Remember, it's now or never. Like, no pierdas tiempo. There's definitely this energy also of like an opportunity being given to you, and you might doubt it. And you might question like, can it be me? Maybe you feel a little bit, you've been feeling some type of way about other people. I feel like maybe you're questioning something or someone, or you've just been in your mind a lot, I feel like, for option number 3. And your guides are like, stop overthinking it. You also got Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. I feel you very in your cocoon, like going more within. Inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. For yourself, not for others, but for yourself. You've been questioning a lot also, like, who am I? Like, I'm also hearing you ask, like, why haven't I got there yet? And your guides are saying it's not time yet. You're relearning things. You're restructuring. Maybe even your finances. Maybe even just things so it could be more long-term. You're like building a legacy, I feel. And you might be looking at other people and questioning, like, how did they get that? And your guides are like, that was their timing. You're in your own timing. Focus on your timing, I'm hearing. Hidden gem. You're a hidden gem. You bring so much energy to the table, so much creativity, so much power, so much joy. Do not settle. Whether this is in a relationship, in your career, this is a time to trust that you have the ability to do more, to get out of your comfort zone, to find a different path with more stability, I'm hearing. With joy, pleasure, happiness. Dolphins, that's what they represent. They also represent self-care. Don't stop. You're where you need to be. I feel like for many of you, if you've been questioning during the spring equinox, like, man, why is... I just feel like something it's taking its time. In Spanish, there's a saying that's saying, like, viene en burro. Viene en un burro. Like, it's in a donkey. It's just... It's just taking so long to get here. So maybe that's how you feel, like, when is my blessing coming? When is my time coming? When can I, like, I'm hearing you say, like, When can I sit down and enjoy this? Because life's just been crazy lately. And your guides are saying you keep going because you're going to believe in yourself. You're going to accept yourself. You're evolving. Nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside. Breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. A time of refocus. You need to be a little bit more grounded during the spring equinox. I feel like you've been working on yourself, investing in yourself, and keep doing that. Because for many of you, option number 3, this spring equinox, you're just like your fire, I feel like is being ignited. Like, kind of like, you know, when what do they call them? Like a gas tank turns off, and it's like you need to light it up again, and psh, there you go with all that energy. I'm gonna grab another deck. Y te lo mereces. Like, tú puedes hacer más. You want to do more. I want to bring out another deck for option number 3. Spring equinox. What's coming for them? What do they need to hear during this time? I'm hearing from your guides, like, right now, you got to focus on yourself. The next 3 to 6 months, there's changes. There's new opportunities. Right now, you just got to keep focus. There's things in your life that need reorganization. There's things that you are accepting I've outgrown. And I'm not going to stay stuck in a place. Like, invest more time in yourself, I'm hearing. Move your body. Nurture your body. And decision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Trust your intuition. There's something you're needing to decide to say yes to. Not say no to. I'm hearing from your guides. You need to say yes to it. You're gonna get more opportunities. Trust there's a divine plan. This spring equinox, you're protected. You picked the crystal that's all about protection. All about you're being guided. You're protected. You're safe. There's a couple of detours. I know it. Don't stop, though. This spring equinox, you're going to have... If you've been showing up and you're like, I'm tired, you got to... A card fell. Let me see what it is. You got to still show up. There's a breakthrough at hand. Sigue trabajando en ti misma. Keep working on yourself. I'm also hearing actions speak louder than words. So trust what people are showing you. It might be like a relationship or a friendship or something that ended and you might be questioning like what happened. You focus on yourself. Todo lo que tiene que salir a la luz va a salir a la luz. You focus on you. I feel like there were people around you that wanted to change you or wanted you to be somebody else. No, this is who you are. Nobody can change you. You keep doing you. You keep loving yourself. You're finding your tribe, I'm hearing. Excuse me. View from above, watching the clouds. Some of you, you're going on a trip this summer. Excuse me. It might be a solo trip. Regardless, you're going somewhere. And I feel like enjoy that time. There's what's the right word? There's calm waters are coming. Like there's a break coming soon. Okay? Trust it. Your light is shining brightly. You're being seen. You have a big opportunity that's coming that I don't even feel like you see it yet. People are seeing you from, I'm hearing from your guys like behind the scenes. Maybe it's from your workplace. Maybe it's from other places. And they're like, oh, this person can do this. Like you're being watched in a good way. You keep showing up. Don't stop. And when it's time for you are that hidden gem. Get out of your comfort zone. Keep building. I know. It's going to take you some time. I know that. But you just got to keep showing up. I want to pick this deck. You just got to keep showing up. Option number 3, Storal Light. Get playful. Enjoy yourself. Stop taking life so serious. Stop letting others live for you. The 2 cards that are coming out here is kindness and compassion. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Don't change because certain people didn't appreciate you. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living in love. Yeah, don't change who you are. Like when I connect with option number 3, you're very loving, giving. So don't change that. But just don't give your energy to people that don't appreciate you. You wait. What's the saying? Like, la que espera. Like the one that waits and trusts, like things are coming. It's time for you to continue to show up and show up for yourself. Like you got to show up 100%. Notice where your energy goes. Speak kindly to yourself. Check in with yourself regularly. Get deeper, more honest. What do I need right now? Who am I? What am I craving? What do I want? Because I feel like sometimes you're so good at asking, like, well, what do you want to do? But what about what you want to do on this next vacation? Notice what inspires you and what drains you. And then set those boundaries. No more overgiving. You got this. You're a very loving, giving person. Don't change that. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Amen. You love others. You give others. You're a passionate soul. Don't change that. Trust in this vision of yours, I'm hearing. Trust. I keep seeing like a check coming for you. So you might have an offer. You might have unexpected money. I definitely feel like 3-6. So 3 to 6 days, 3 to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 months. Regardless of the specific timing, it's coming for you. Let's see what's at the bottom of the other deck. Alrighty, well, as I'm getting ready to end, I also want to thank you for continuing to support my magic. Please follow, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps my channel to continue to grow and connect with others. I am also posting more actively on TikTok. I'm always on Instagram if you want to follow me. I'll also leave my website if you want to connect with me on a deeper level. I'll be doing offerings under the Spring Equinox, so I hope to connect with you. At the bottom of the deck for option number 3, reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. You continue in that path. You're finding who you need to find. Yes, look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Your purpose. You're living, you're about to step into this next chapter where you're in happiness and joy. Didn't you get the dolphin? Dolphins are all about joy. Yeah. There's better times coming. Look at the butterflies guiding you. Embrace the moment, live in the moment. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Más felicidad, más estabilidad viene para ti. I keep seeing like the tree of life. You come from a lineage, I'm hearing, of women that were warriors, that never gave up. You don't give up. Focus on yourself. Love yourself. All right, I'm going to end with shuffling this Frida card. These two fell when I was shuffling. So let's see what's coming up. You are infinity, being defined through the impact of your creative spirit and motion. Yes. It is your birthright to explore your creative path and be happy your entire life. Yes. I love that for you. Don't underestimate this version of you that's evolving, that's growing. You stay focused. Focus on your dreams. You're free now, I'm hearing. Keep going. Blessings.